Welcome back. I wanted to quickly say thank you for all the subscribes and positive messages I've been getting lately. There seems to have been a flurry of new people coming onto the channel suddenly. It's definitely appreciated. And I hope you all enjoy your stay. I'm going to keep things here as consistent as possible, I guess. Just keep everything the same. So let's let it run.
Over the edge, feel like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. All my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless. Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm feeling fearless. Exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still, hanging in the balance. Not the life I want to live, I want to take it all.
One of the things I've noticed in working with this and as I'm mastering it is you'll see that I've started to not wet out peel ply all the way to the edge. Right, so I always at this point try to cut enough peel ply to go way over the edge of whatever I'm peel plying. So in this case I'm doing tapes. And what I found is when I peel it off, like here, you get a completely seamless transition. Like there's no solid line here. If we can compare it maybe, let me see if I can find a spot where I did this, like here. Right, so here peel ply was wetted out all the way to the edge, and there's a little bit of a joggle there, right? There's a little step where the edge of the peel ply was, and obviously when I pulled it up, it didn't fill in that little corner. Now the edge of the glass is like here somewhere, so this is not the edge of the glass, but this is the edge of where the peel ply was, and it's not a big deal to come in with some sandpaper and just sand that little transition flat. But I found if I don't wet out the peel ply all the way, like here, you can see like here, the peel ply was too wet, and obviously it wicked all the way to the end, so I'm going to have that little step there. But there at the bottom where it's not wet all the way to the edge, we get a much finer transition. Right, I can barely even feel that that's there with my finger, let alone see it. And I've found that works pretty well. So like, let's come here and pull that off. So yeah, it's difficult to see on camera. You do see that little darkness there of where the epoxy has gone. Now maybe there's a little bit of an edge you can feel just a little bit with your finger, but it's much better than that step we get otherwise. It's barely detectable. Anyway, so I've started to prefer doing it this way.
Don't fear, outweigh the person you are. Oh, break
Okay, it's I've just wrapped up the last layups here for that area there. That's still curing. I've done some of the last layups on the landing gear bulkheads that I've actually just neglected to do. I should have done them a lot sooner, but I finally got to them earlier today and finished up the landing gear area as well. And I think this means that we're finally done with chapter 6. I had no idea how long this chapter was going to take me. I don't know how long it takes quote-unquote normal cozy builders, but for me this took for damn ever. Don't know why. Maybe I'm just slow. So we have the fuselage sides. They were still lying on this table, and all of this was just a heap of parts when we started this chapter many months ago. And now we've got a fully built fuselage, all taped up, all ready to rock. Not quite strong enough to hold a human being there on the floor. If I were to sit in it now, I would still fall through it. But that's going to get addressed in the next chapter. Cool. So in the next chapter, let's swing past here. Fuselage exterior, right? And so the first thing we're going to be doing is coming in here and filling up to that line there with foam, and then putting basically a scoop, but it's like a trench that gets put into the bottom, that's going to go through that gap and that gap. You can see those gaps opening up there, and that's because there's an air scoop that starts thin and widens out. It goes into the engine and supplies it with air, and that's what's gonna happen next year. And then after that, I'm not sure the order of operations here, but all this boxiness, you can see at the moment it just looks like a square box. This is going to get rounded down and be made nice and smooth and sleek and looking more like an airplane. I'm hoping that this chapter goes a lot quicker. It does seem shorter, but I don't know in terms of work how much it's going to be. Let's find out.
sky will fall on us, but you'll know that I'll be there. Even if our golden hearts turn into dust, the sun won't shine, the sea will dry, the stars die. But no goodbyes, 'cause you're still mine. If we only had 24 hours, would you spend it with me? Would you spend it with me? If we only had 24 hours, would you spend the end of the world with me? I'll take my last breath, wrapped in your arms here. If we only had 24 hours, would you spend the end of the world with me? Would you spend the end of the world with me? Would you spend the end of the world with me? The sky is closing in, the ground's starting to crumble at our feet. Wish we met when we were kids, we'd have more time together in between. The sun won't shine, the sea will dry, the stars die. But no goodbyes, 'cause you're still mine. If we only had 24 hours, would you spend it with me? Would you spend it with me? If we only had 24 hours, would you spend the end of the world with me? I'll take my last breath, wrapped in your arms here. If we only had 24 hours, would you spend the end of the world with me? Oh, would you spend the end of the world with me? Would you spend me with me? Would you spend the end of the world with me? Looks like the end is near. At any moment the sky will fall on us, but you know that I'll be there. I'll be there.
I lost myself when you pulled me closer, but now I know that it's too late. It's been a feeling from the beginning. Now I know that this is the end. And the night when you left me broken, 'cause you're playing in my head. Don't say goodbye, don't say goodbye. I would walk with you through the fire. Stay by my side, stay by my side. Show me dark when I need a light. I lost myself when you pulled me closer, but now I know that it's too late. It's been a feeling from the beginning. Now I know that this is the end. And the night when you left me broken, 'cause you're playing in my head. Don't say goodbye, but I don't want you to say goodbye. But I don't want you to say goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.
Looking up to mountains high, close enough, now we gotta climb. Step by step, no regrets. Breath by breath, no resets. Looking back from where we came, crazy path and we're not the same. Bound by the weight you found, your baggage holds you down. I can't carry it, but I'll carry you. No barrier, 'cause we'll make it through. I'll carry you. Yearning still for the solid ground. Day by day, take it slow. You're stronger than you know.